In today's topic, I'm going to be talking about focus mode and let's set you up for a safer flight. Now roll the intro. What's up fam, The Real Rahim here. Welcome and great to have you guys here joining me for another episode. This channel is all about FPV, DJI FPV content and also some line of sight. So do join me for more content. So for today's topic is gonna be a setting that you have seen inside your DJI FPV goggles called focus mode. Now it's not a new setting, it's not a new feature. It's something that was available when DJI first rolled out their DJI FPV ecosystem, where there was the goggles Gen 1 and also the digital air unit. So here's the thing with analog video systems. When there is a drop in the signal quality, you'll start to see static. But with digital systems, there will be a drop in resolution and you'll start seeing pixels. So what the focus mode does, being a digital system, instead of giving you a lower resolution to the full screen, be it a 16:9 aspect ratio or 4:3, it will take as much data as it can and focus it in the center of the screen while leaving lower resolution at the sides. To find this setting on the Goggles V2, you're gonna go to Transmission, under Pilot, then there is the focus mode. Now you can choose to on, off or even leave it at auto. Personally, I leave these settings on all the time. I only use the DVR footage as a backup, so it depends. We'll talk about it later. Now if you're connecting up to a DJI Air unit, you need to go to the version 1 interface and it will be under settings, the fourth option from the top. Okay, I'm no expert, I don't have the information on hand. I don't know what's the threshold of how it activates, what's the affected bitrate, the drop in resolution and all that. Okay, but what I do know is that it works and it saves me a lot of the time. So when in FPV and especially in manual mode, I want to have an early indication that the area that I'm flying at has some weak signal spots. I may be flying fast, doing acrobatic stunts or negotiating through obstacles or even all of the above. So I want to have the indication that there is a drop in signal and have the ability to maybe find a better space or return before a total signal loss. From what I've experienced, when there is a drop in signal and focus mode is not switched on, I'll be getting a full screen drop in resolution. So that may render me unable to find a safe spot to fly, right, or return back. So now Rahim, here's the question. Why not just have it as part of the system and not have an option for it? Well, the DJI FPV has a 4K recording camera. For the DJI Air unit, it's similar but it's at 1080p. But now here's where there is also the Cadex Vista, right? The Vista gives you a digital signal output, but it does not have an inbuilt recording device. Most Cadex Vista users may be having an additional recording camera on top of their drone, or they may use their goggle DVR recording solely as the primary recording video output. So that's where I wouldn't want a half clear and half low resolution output on the video. I'd rather have the full screen having a lower resolution so I can still work around that. So that's gonna be what you need to know about the focus mode. Now it's not a permanent change. If you don't like it, you can always switch it off. Now anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. Now if you've liked this episode, do give me a thumbs up. There'll be more FPV, DJI FPV and also line of sight content coming up, so do subscribe down below. Now if you want to chat with me, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Now pilots, as always, I'll see you in the skies. Peace.